And greetings everybody, and welcome to another JeSter Reviews. Now before we start, I have to make an apology because I've had to change my microphone, so please forgive me if there's a little bit of interference. I am trying my best to resolve it, but yes, may end up having to throw this one away, I think, where things are going. But anyway, we keep on going. Right, back on track. Yes, carrying on with the my Romulan theme, I'd like to bring you the Operations Miracle Worker Warbird T6. And yes, once again, I look at the design on these Romulan ships. It's really nice. The deflector dish. It's yeah, I really like it. I've had my eye on this ship for some time, to be honest with you, and I was a little bit dubious about picking her up, but because I thought she might be a little bit slow. But since I've had her, I've found her to be quite adequate, to be honest with you, and I really do like the look of her. Yeah, really nice. Very quickly, if we look at the build, now I have to say, I am a little bit perturbed because yesterday I had withering disruptor beams and I had them up to ultra rare. Now I deleted one of the ships that actually had them on to make room for this one, and guess what? I lost them all. So I've had to hurriedly get them back. Well, I've had to buy them, to be honest with you. I've sent a ticket into Cryptic to say, please can I have them back? Because for some reason, when I deleted the ship to make way for this, the beams disappeared with it. All the other consoles and everything else stayed. They just went into my inventory, but the beams have all vanished. So that was quite perturbing, because that cost me a considerable amount of time and money to get them up to where they were. But anyway, I've cobbled together loads of dilithium and bought some more, and I've tried to get them up to ultra rare, but yeah, just ran out at the last minute. But never mind, we're getting there. I've sent a ticket in, and hopefully Cryptic will send them back. So the moral to the story is just be careful deleting ships. In future I'll be stripping them out before I delete the ship, because it's a very strange occurrence. Anyway, that's the second wild ramble over with. Moving on to the build. 4 weapons to the front, 4 weapons to the rear. As I said, I've got 4 withering disruptor beams at the front, purely and simply because I really do like them. I like the effects that these withering disruptors give. Unfortunately, I can only get one up to ultra rare, but never mind. I've got another withering disruptor on the rear, and I've got the Nautican disruptor set, which is part of the 3-piece set, with the energy torpedo and the Nautican siphon capacitor. I'm also running the Terran Task Force disruptor beam, which is in part of a 2-piece set with the ferrofluid hydraulic assembly. The deflector, impulse and singularity is all part of the Kobali set, and the shields are the Mako covariant shield array. The devices, Nimbus Pirates, which actually we can swap that out because we can use that from our inventory. So shield battery, red matter capacitor, phase waveform beacon, Kobayashi Maru. Universal consoles, the Universal Dynamic Power Redistributor module, and the console that comes with the ship, the Universal Abrasive Salvage Pods. Yes, this one's a bit of a weird one. I have used it, and not yet sure what I'm getting from it, to be honest with you. I mean, I have read all of this, but attempting knock-off pieces that can be additional layers of defensive salvage pods will be created. Yeah, jury's still out on that. I'll have to come back to you on that, because yeah, I'm still not sure how effective that is. But anyhow, I'll come back to you on that one. Trellium deplating, bio-neural infusion circuits for the critical severity. The ultimate modified swarm processor, again for the critical chance and accuracy rating. The House of Martok defensive configuration console gives us hit points, shield power, engine power, shield capacity, and flight turn rate. The universal plasma leech, abrasive hazard shielding, and the Nautican siphon capacitor. The universal hostile acquisitions, and the universal regenerative integrity field, and the ferrofluid hydraulic assembly. I'd like to thank Alcibiades as well, who was giving me a really comprehensive overview of my last build, and yeah, I am in the process of taking some of his advice on board. If you go to the traits, I have actually added, where is it? There we go. Emergency weapon cycle. Alcibiades did advise me to look at a good day to die and context this for kings. Unfortunately, I ran out of EC a while ago, and I'm building it back up. So, a good day to die was up at 16 million EC, and context is for kings is up at 12 million EC. So, I'll probably look at getting that later. Alcibiades also advised me to swap out a few of these other traits, which I did. So, and this one I just thought I'd pop on with this build because I want to see what it does really. So there we go with that. So once again, thank you Alcibiades. And where am I going here? I haven't the faintest idea. Well, while we're here, we'll look at the stations. So here we have a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station, which I've made tactical. Here we have a Lieutenant Tactical / Miracle Worker Station. Here we have a Commander Engineer. We have a Commander Engineering / Miracle Worker Station. Less speed, more haste. And here we have a Lieutenant Commander Engineering Station. With finally a Science Station. So this is heavily orientated, I think, towards looking at being a bit of a tank really. But anyway, right, we're over here. So cut all that. Right, so quickly moving on to the masteries. Tier 1, we get 25 physical and kinetic damage resistance rating. Tier 2, we get reduces the cooldown time and singularity powered by 15%, increases my singularity charge rate by 30%. Tier 3, we get plus 25 energy damage and radiation damage resistance ratings. Tier 4, we get increased max hull hit points by 10%. And Tier 5, which is the trait, stay at your posts. When activating engineering or miracle worker bridge officer abilities, if current hull at or above 50%, minus 10% recharge time on tactical bridge officer abilities. If current hull below 50%, 20% recharge time on tactical bridge officer abilities. Can occur once every 5 seconds. The statistics, we have a hull 140,764. The shields around 23,000. The resists quite healthy, around the 45s. Radiation resist up at 37. That's quite healthy. Accuracy rating 90. quite happy with that. Critical chance 25.4% and critical severity 161.8%. Right, so there we go. That's all the boring stuff done now. So, with that out of the way, what we'll do, because now most of these Romulan ships are all similar inside, and I aim to take you around all the interior parts of these Romulan ships. So we've done the bridge, so what we'll do is we'll go and have a look at engineering now, and I'll show you what these engineering parts look like on this ship. So I will see you in just a minute. And welcome to the bridge. Now then, for most of you who've been following this problem with our hair, you'll notice that yes, we apparently now have pink hair. So we've gone from having white hair and looking like children from the village of the damned, to looking like yes, some sort of strange pink haired type person. Anyway, I'd just like to wander over here because yes, the person responsible for this latest assault upon our persons, yes, was this Romulan person who suggested that we go to a planet and dig up a certain type of root which apparently would have returned our hair back to its natural state of black. As you can see, we were not entirely successful, and yes, I'm now convinced more than ever that the person behind this issue with our hair is, of course, the person with no hair. But I'm not one to cast aspersions. But yes, as soon as the Vulcan Tal Shiar section arrive, I'm going to have them conduct a mind melding. Yes, did you hear that? Going to be a mind melding session going on, and then we'll get to the truth about this conspiracy once and for all. Alright, so anyway, moving on. Right, here we go. Number one, I've just mentioned to her about the pink hair issue. Don't know whether she's taken anything on board, but keep an eye on her. Don't want to end up having green hair next time, do we? You know, don't listen to her in future. We're not going to do anything. If she persuades me to go and do anything else like this with our hair, just make sure that you keep me in check, won't you? And keep an eye on her. Yes. Yes. Remans. Right. I've been over here. Hello there, Romulan operative. Yes, I have to say your pink hair is really nice. I'm really sorry about this. I mean, I don't want to cast aspersions on who caused this, but she's standing over there. But never mind. But we are working on it. Yes, we are working on it. No, it does look nice. It does look nice on you. Yes. We'll soon get to the bottom of it. Don't worry. You'll soon be back to your black-haired self. I'm told you can't dye it just yet because it will go green. Yes. So anyway, thank you. Carry on. Right. Hello there, pilot. My, your tattoo goes very well with your pink hair. No, I'm not being facetious. No, I think it looks really good. What do you mean you'd like to know who's responsible? Yes, well, I of course, I'm too much of a professional to tell you who is responsible for it, but, you know, I would say the person without any hair would probably have most to gain from this. But, anyway, not that I'm one to cast aspersions, but carry on. Ah, hello there, Romulan person who's always looking behind him and not actually getting on with his work, but yes, I can see that you're keeping an eye on everything. Yes, I'm pleased you're doing that. Yes, just keep an eye on that Rima, will you? Don't trust her. Not that I'm saying that she's done anything wrong, of course, I couldn't say that, but yes. Anyway, carry on. And finally, hello there. Yes, well, I can see that you're quite annoyed with that furrowed brow. The pink hair doesn't go with you, no. It does go with you. Does go with your uniform, though. I do think it's matching, but yeah, please don't worry. We're getting to the bottom of it. but I can't really tell you who's responsible, but I do believe that this person who's responsible has no hair. But anyway. Right, anyway, carry on. Right, number 1, you have the bridge. Try not to, yes, take us into too much trouble while I'm away. Carry on. Right, so let's go to engineering. We'll get to the bottom of this pink hair business, I can assure you. Right, here we are, engineering. Well, let's just show you the transporter room first of all. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. This is the transporter room. It's incredibly big, isn't it? It's huge. Can we get through here? No, we can't get through here. It's absolutely huge. Really impressive. I have to say the design of the interior of these Romulan ships is really, really well done. Yeah, really like these. I had to show you that. Right, moving on, we'll try and find engineering. It's a bit noisy in engineering, so let's hope I can sort this out. Okay, here we are in engineering, and yes, I think this is the third recording I've had to make because the noise in this room is absolutely incredible. Yes. But anyway, I think I've got the right volume now. But yes, so let's have a quick look round. I mean, just look at this holographic representation of the core. Isn't it wonderful? I mean, the design is incredible. The amount of detail that's gone into this is really, really good. I mean, we'll go close to the warp core. Well, it's not a warp core, it's a singularity core rather. But yeah, this was very loud in my last 2 recordings. You couldn't hardly hear me, so I'm hoping that you can clearly hear me now. Anyway, so operative, Romulan person, engineer. This is the singularity core. We're quite safe standing here, aren't we? Yes. I mean, I've already got pink hair and don't have my face burnt off or anything like that. No, would ruin my day really if I burnt my face off. Yeah, I couldn't do with that. So you think we're safe? Well, you're here, aren't you? So it must be okay. How long have you worked here? 3 minutes. Ah, right, okay, right. Well, yes, well. I'll come back when he's been here a couple of hours and make sure he hasn't burnt his face off. But yes, that looks alright, doesn't it? It's really spectacular. Oh, I really do like this detail. Let's move over here, have a quick look round. I don't think we can get off here, to be honest with you. You can in some of the stories, but no, you can't get off. Now I do think you can get off around here though. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes. Carry on. Carry on. Let's go around here. Where are we? Ah, here it is. Let's go in here. I think this is some sort of technical laboratory or something. I mean, just look at the detail in this. I mean, the turny thing on the roof, on the ceiling rather. The turny thing here, whatever that is. What is it? I think we're looking at atoms and molecules and one thing and another bonding together. Got stations, workstations, desks, seats. Actually, you can sit at them. Wow, it's the design is aesthetically pleasing. It's really, really nice. I would say it's one of the best design interiors in most of the game. I mean, I've been in some of the Federation ships and I don't think they're as impressive as this. You know, maybe the Kelvin Timeline bridges on their own, but you can't get off those bridges. But yeah, cool, isn't it? Right, okay. So let's return back to the bridge. Let's see if he's burnt his face off being so close to that singularity warp core. Well, he's still there. Hasn't burnt his face off, so anyway, I'll come back in about an hour and see how he's going. Whoops, right. Head back to the bridge. I should think what'll happen when we get back to the bridge. Everybody might have green hair by now, but anyway, let's go. Right, here we are, caps on the bridge and all that. Yes, I can see you're all busy at work. Has the number one, has the Vulcan Telshia group arrived yet? No, looks like they'll never arrive at this rate. But not to worry, we will get to the bottom of this conspiracy. Right, so as the hair problem continues, we will now move on to taking the ship into battle, and let's see how she performs, shall we? So, I shall see you in just a moment when we do our Chipori run. Right, so here we are on our Chipori run. So let's take her into battle. I'm still a little bit vexed about those withering disruptors, but we'll have to make do with rare. So straight away she appears quite a sturdy ship. Well, we haven't had much of a challenge yet, really, have we? But let's see what this does. Clearly didn't do anything, did it? A little bit of the hostile acquisitions. She's a little bit slow in the turns. I might have to do something like that. 22,000 hits. 21. There we are, that's the trace. It's gathering these little boxes. Salvage pod. Dealing any damage creates a salvage pod at foe's location. Picking up the salvage pod grants 2,500 temporary hit points for 60 seconds. Oh, right, okay. Pushy tractor being things like, ooh, can't do with them. Yes, I do need to work on my damage, I think, with this ship. My problem is, I'm not one of these game mathematicians who is able to cobble together high DPS and high science builds. You know, if it looks and sounds good, I tend to go with that, which is not really a scientific approach, is it really? Look at that, 28,000 hits, 29,000 hits, 39,000 hits, my word. That's certainly caused a bit of damage, didn't it? I actually like this ship, you know. I think she's really cool. And I do think Alcibiades is right. We do have diminishing returns on the amount of hull resistance ratings and things that I have. I don't think it actually was doing me any good at being over the top with lots of hull healing and the like. So yeah, once again, thank you, Alcibiades. That's proved really useful. I think it'll be better when I get those other traits in as well. Yeah, it's just a matter of me getting my EC back up to normal levels. Selling quite a bit on the exchange. I think I've got up to about 12 million now. So yes, I like to have a larger portfolio, start making large purchases like those for those trades. But anyhow, back to the battle. I mean, it's testament to the ship that I can actually rabbit on about something else. 36,000. Rabbit on about something else. Well, the ship more or less does all the work. I've never seen a 39,000 hit before. My word. A 50,000 there. It's going up by the moment. I've never had a 50,000 hit. Look at that. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that. And while I was rabbiting away there, the ship more or less did all the work, didn't it? That was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. I can see I'm going to have a lot of fun with this ship. And it's really nice to look at as well, to boot. Yeah, I mean, I do like the old Federation style ships, you know, there's no getting away from that. I do like them, but these Romulan design ships are really, really nice. They are nice. There you go. One last look at her. Yeah, she's a little bit slow. I probably will look at some console to try and help out in that respect, but definitely this ship will form part of my Romulan fleet, and very pleased with her. Very pleased with her. Yes. Right, so this is the Operations Miracle Worker Warbird T6, and it's available from the C Store for 3,000 Zen. But just be careful if you're running out of space and you want to replace her and you delete on the ship, make sure you take all the beam arrays off, otherwise you'll end up losing them like I did. You may not, it may just be me. But yes, I was quite vexed by that, but I'm not bitter. Anyway, hopefully I'll get those back, but I'll keep you updated on that. So, if you've enjoyed this review, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And once again, I apologise for any sound issues. I'm going to review the sound when I come to editing this this video. I don't think it's that bad, but if you're not happy with it, please let me know, and I'll see if I can fix it. But so far, I think it's down to this USB microphone. There's a little bit of an annoying hiss that I can hear. I just don't know whether it's going to transfer over to YouTube, whether it'll be more of a hiss and less of my voice and less of effect. But we'll have to have a look into that. Right. So don't forget, hit that like button, and if you like this review, don't forget, please subscribe. Right. So, until next time, this is JeSter signing off.